So if you see like one of your friends in front of it or something, stop what you're doing.
And why it is, like, so they're charging you, so if Bitcoin's worth $100,000, right? So you go in there to buy Bitcoin, they're charging you like $150 for that, $130, probably a little bit less than that, but just exaggerate.
So in the meantime, like Bosworth said, we're trying to enact different bylaws in all the different towns to try to just ban these temporarily until the state can actually ban them statewide.
If law enforcement or the victim were to make a report that, hey, I just got scammed, they can get the money back, but literally, like, outlawing, banning these things would be, there's no legitimate purpose, like.
So yeah, they're most likely gonna be on the phone, and whoever's on the other end of that phone's gonna be coaching them. You know, bypass all these warnings. We understand these are all warnings, this is not true in your case. They're gonna coach them through the entire process to make them be a victim. Yeah, so long story short, don't use a crypto ATM, and if you see anybody in front of one, please tell them to stop or to call, you know, a trusted.
The receipt that they got from the Bitcoin ATM. The biggest thing that we tell our victims is if you do deposit, having that receipt is huge because it becomes almost a web of trying to trace it going forward.
And just to add, so a lot of these, at least for what we see, a lot of these like Bitcoin ATM scams, so they're the ones that are usually under duress. They're the ones that are asked to make really tough decisions because, you know, either someone just got into a car accident or someone's in jail. So our relationship scam using the Bitcoin ATMs. So for the most part, the Bitcoin ATMs, at least we see, they're targeted for those really quick, high payment ones at the ATM. Usually that's the ones that, you know, something had happened to a loved one that you need to, you know, pay the money for right away.
But the head of the state that are running this operation, and then they farm it out to, you know, under them they have handlers that are out sending these messages out to recruit people, and then below them they have actual like people that are like directing the mules to do what they need to do, open accounts and whatnot. And unfortunately, a lot of these things go overseas, and it's difficult to.
Right, so he gets sent, hey, I need you to like this subscription or this YouTube channel, so they're trying to build the subscription up, right? And they're getting paid for it. There's like 60 people in the WhatsApp chat, and you know he's getting $5 for every like 10 likes or something like that. Take a screenshot of it, send it to the scammers. They'll send you money. It's working, right? They'll do this for a few weeks, and that's kind of how it starts. Maybe something like a job recruitment, but then at some point they're going to try to turn that trust they just built and get you into really what they want to get into is, hey, you've been making the money through us, it's been working. Now I want you to get into this investment platform that you're dumping a lot more. Big graph as far as the, you know, how much it will versus everything else. And understanding this is only about 15% reported. So if you extrapolate this to 100%, you can just do that, yeah, you can, and it'll be so much more. This is only 700 IC3 complaints, $107 million loss. I mean, that, again, that's only 15%. So this slide kind of just talks a little bit about, you know, what crimes are we seeing that really targets the most, right? $600,000, right? So now you get into the mindset like this worth of money is generational. It's going to change my kids. So at that point, they're in that mentality, and that's it. It's tougher at that point. Because what usually happens is you go to the investment platform, and what you do first is withdraw it first until you pay the taxes on it, or you pay the commission on it, right? Most people are like, why would you just take it off $1 million I have in it? That makes more sense. But they don't say, that's not what they're thinking about. They're thinking like, how can I get this money? Then there's a second tax, and then there's a third tax. And sometimes some victims, unfortunately, they get onto, they're telling you, hey, you cannot report this to your friends or families, you cannot go to the banks, you cannot go anywhere. They isolate you from the rest of the world so that everything they say is the only thing you're hearing. All right, so that is why they want to isolate you.
Work with your legislature to get rid of this stuff, right? Maine got rid of it. Maine was able to outlaw it, and they took money from the cryptocurrency ATM people and set up a victim fund for people. It goes across party lines to get rid of these things.
Affecting victims. CBS's Carter Evans takes a look at this frightening new technology in our continuing series, The Age of AI.
Jennifer DeStefano will never forget the frantic call she got from her 15-year-old daughter, Brianna.
And she was, Mommy's bad man, help me. And this man gets on, very aggressive, listen here, I have your daughter, and then that's when I went to panic mode.
The man demanded $1 million.
I said that was impossible, so then he came up with the $50,000,
She never paid the money and would say,
Fingerprint, and that's that unique fingerprint that's being exploited and weaponized. It has to stop.
and nor the technology's really improving. Soon, scammers will be able to react instantly to anything you say by converting their voice into the voice of your loved one in real time.
So AI is not all
This is
bad,
scary
right?
stuff, really.
We know, we're just always reacting to what the bad guys are doing.
Just talking about the text message or the relationship scams, like nowadays the AI technology is so good that it can be taken over and start. So this QR code here is for the IC3 complaint. We have these cards that we give to our officers, hand out to victims, so they can file these IC3 complaints right away.
We did this here in Barnstable a couple of years ago, and it was so successful, we sheriff's office in jail printing them for us.
So the
I
guys,
see three, if you know what I know, that means an internet crime complaint center. So if you have any victims that's lost any type of money over the internet,
so if you guys want, if you want to scan it on your phone, you can. It'll pull up the IC3 complaint, and then you can save that and then pass it along to any clients that you guys have.